takes the snap, Chiefs spring pressure, left side throw, and it's broken up in the end zone! Broken up in the end zone! A corner route to Edelman, knocked down by Brashad Breeland, 5 yards deep in the end zone. The Chiefs hold on downs at the 5-yard line.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Breakdown. I'm your host, Matt McMullen, and today we're talking Chiefs and Patriots following a thrilling victory up in Foxborough. The offense bounced back from an early deficit to build a big lead, and the defense held on at the end to prevent a late Patriots rally and preserve the win. So much to talk about here, but first, let's hear from Coach Reed.
Andrew Wiley came out with a shoulder and came back, so that was good. You know, Pat hurt his hand early in this game, and it's we think it's okay, but I mean we'll see how it goes. But it was hard for him to grip the ball and do the things that he he needed to do there. So, but he powered through it. Didn't say much. You know, that's how he is. So, we'll take an X-ray of it as we go here and MRIs all that stuff that we do. Listen, all in all, a good football game. I think for the fans to watch. I mean, you had two good teams playing each other. The Patriots, their history says, everything. So, and that's what made it such a special game. Bill's done a phenomenal job here, as Tom has, and the rest of their coaches. I'm proud of my coaches, the coordinators. I thought EB had a great plan offensively, Spags defensively. Tobe, from a special team standpoint. So the guys stuck to it. The guys played their tail off. So you just knew it was going to come down to the end, and and it did. It did. So we've got to clean some things up. We had too many penalties. We got to take care of that and make sure that we work on that. We got a hot Denver Bronco team coming in, so. We've got to take care of, get ourselves ready, get back. A long trip here, so we got to get back and get rested up and get ready for Denver.
Massive win for Kansas City as the Chiefs lock up a huge road victory and, paired with the Raiders' loss earlier in the day, secure a fourth straight division crown. All right, let's walk back through the game from the beginning. The Patriots got off to a hot start in this one as Tom Brady hit Julian Edelman on a 37-yard flea flicker touchdown on New England's opening drive. Patrick Mahomes then threw an interception on the Chiefs' opening series, setting the Patriots up in great field position, but the defense, led by Reggie Ragland on second down and then Chris Jones on third down, generated some great pressure to ensure that the Patriots wouldn't turn the takeaway into points. The Chiefs were on the board with a 48-yard field goal on their next possession, but it looked like the Patriots were about to tally 3 points of their own a drive later until Tano Passanio used all of his 6'7" frame to block Nick Folk's 41-yard field goal.
On 4th and 3 at the Kansas City 23. Ford is blocked! It is blocked and picked up by Kansas City! Javarius Ward got it! The Chiefs get their second block kick in as many weeks!
That's back-to-back weeks for Passanio with a blocked kick. That is absolutely incredible, and it set the Chiefs up in pretty good field position, but Kansas City was facing a 3rd and 19 a little bit later before Mahomes found Tyreek Hill for a gain of 21 yards to move the chains. And the Chiefs weren't done picking up big yards on that drive. On 2nd and 25, a little bit later, Patrick Mahomes unloaded a bomb of a throw to Mecole Hardman, who hauled it in and turned on the Jets for a 48-yard touchdown.
4-man rush, a delayed rush. Mahomes throwing off the back foot. He wants Mecole Hardman. He's got the catch at the 15. Jukes at the 10. 5. Touchdown. Kansas City. Jet fuel. 48 yards as Mahomes off his back foot finds Mecole Hardman, and the Chiefs take the lead. And that touchdown now for Mecole Hardman, his 6th receiving touchdown of his rookie season, that ties a Kansas City Chiefs record.
It was awesome, and it really seemed to get the Chiefs settled in offensively. Here's what Hardman, whose 6 touchdowns now are tied with Hollywood Brown of the Ravens for the most by a rookie this season, had to say about that play.
Coach called my number. It was like an angle route, whatever it was. I just took the opportunity single high. I knew I had a chance over there to catch it. I seen the first dude miss, the dude that was on me, and I knew I had to beat the safety, so I was aware of what I was around. Beat the safety, got in the end zone.
That touchdown had the Chiefs in front for the first time all night. And get this, it was the first time New England trailed at home since Week 6 of last year against the Chiefs. We caught up with Mahomes after the game to talk about that drive overall and how the Chiefs powered through adversity to find the end zone and take the lead.
We've done that all year long. We've been able to kind of go through adversity and find ways to still score points. Obviously, we got to kind of clean up the penalties and stuff like that, but I felt like the offensive line did a great job all game of keeping me clean, and it was about just kind of finding Cole. And when you get him in space, man, good things happen for us.
Momentum was firmly in Kansas City's corner after that, and it was set to continue a snap later as Bashaud Breeland picked off Tom Brady on New England's first play of their ensuing drive.
They're going to throw now in a sand caught, intercepted Bashaud Breeland, and Breeland alive, stumbling at the 35 to the 34. Tom Brady throws a pick on first down, and the football and the sword goes right back to Mahomes, deep now in New England territory.
Just a great job by the defense there to follow up a score with a big play of their own. We caught up with Breeland after the game to talk about his interception.
Man, it was 3-by-1. Edelman, when Edelman at number one, he's not going deep. He running like a little air route. So, my eyes after that, once I saw him go underneath, I just climbed. And as I was climbing, he threw the ball, and I just made a play on the ball.
That was just Brady's second pick at home this season, and the Chiefs would make the Patriots pay. Just 7 plays later, Travis Kelce lined up in the Wildcat, took the direct snap, and plunged ahead for a 4-yard touchdown.
Kelce's under center. Kelce with the football. He's going to run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The high school quarterback from Cleveland who played quarterback at the University of Cincinnati for a while takes it on a Wildcat shotgun snap and into the end zone, and the Chiefs get their second consecutive touchdown on a Kelce direct snap run.
That put the Chiefs up by double digits. And while the offense was piling up 249 yards in the first half alone, the defense was bringing it against Brady and the Patriots' offense. After yielding that touchdown on New England's opening drive, the Chiefs surrendered just 56 total yards until midway through the third quarter, hitting Brady 5 times and generating pressure on seemingly every play during that span of time. Brady couldn't get comfortable, and the Patriots couldn't get on schedule at all. That was on full display midway through the third quarter, with the Chiefs up 23-7 following a couple of Harrison Butker field goals as Chris Jones came tearing through the line on third down to sack Brady for a loss of 10.
Low snap at the right ankle of Brady, and he is swallowed up back at the 19-yard line. Sack Nation. Chris Jones, the ambassador of Sack Nation, delivers the papers.
The Chiefs had all the momentum in the world to that point, but the Patriots are the reigning world champions for a reason, and they weren't about to just go away. After stopping the Chiefs on third down deep in their own territory, New England blocked Dustin Colquitt's punt to take over on offense with great field position. And just 2 plays later, Brandon Bolden was in the end zone on a 10-yard rush. The Patriots were now down by 10 and were faced with a decision. Do you take the extra point with still so much time remaining, or go for 2 to make it a 1-score game? The Patriots elected for the latter, and the Chiefs' defense came up big, stopping James White short of the end zone.
They're going to give it off to White, trying to press forward, and he gets shoved back. The Chiefs hold him, and they keep a 10-point lead. And that defensive front for the Chiefs hold the fort. Derek Noddy does a great job of gap control and then got help from the linebackers.
And the Chiefs would need their defense to step up again soon enough as Travis Kelce fumbled on Kansas City's next possession, setting up New England with good field position at midfield. The Patriots then drove deep into Kansas City territory, getting as close as the Chiefs' 5-yard line, but Alex Okafor took down Brady on third down to hold New England out of the end zone.
Brady hands out. The throw, Clark and pressure. He gets sacked at the 10. He gets eaten up. Alex Okafor gets the sack, but Frank Clark was caving in the opposite side.
That was massive. The Patriots were able to tally 3 points there, though, pulling within 7 points and making this a whole new game through the final quarter of play. The two teams then traded possessions without moving the score after that before the Chiefs punted it away with just over 2 minutes left. New England then moved the ball all the way to the Chiefs' 5-yard line with just over a minute left, but on fourth down, Bashaud Breeland came up with a huge pass breakup to deny the Patriots a touchdown, secure the victory, and, coupled with that Raiders loss, lock up a 4th straight AFC West crown. Wow, my heart was pounding, I'm guessing yours was too, and man, does it feel good to win up in Foxborough. Here's what Breeland had to say about what he saw on that final game-sealing play.
Man, it was only 2 routes that I can get from the formation that it was in, 3-by-1 again, Edelman at number 3. Normally he run the over, but in that down and distance, he really don't have the space to really run over the field to get the ball. So I knew it was going to be 7 or either the over, and he outside released, and I just undercut it and played the ball.
pretty fitting way for this defense to put an exclamation point on a pretty impressive effort overall. And really, this is several weeks now that the Chiefs defense has showed out in a big way when it's mattered most. We caught up with Frank Clark after the game to talk about the defense and how they've really come together here in the home stretch of the season.
Man, it felt like we bossing up out there. That's about it. Just trusting each other, believing in each other, and just letting it all bleed, bleeding together. It's a tough sport. We got injuries at different positions. We got, guys going down. Everything, it seems like it's happening for the worst sometimes, but it just comes full circle. And when you just focus on the you and, keep everything in-house and, not get too involved in everything that's going on outside, what people are talking about, this is what happens. This is the result of it. And I feel like that's what's happening. We're ignoring all the news. We're not really focused on that. We focus more on each other. And we're just taking everything in stride, man, and going a game at a time.
All right, let's dive into my 3 stats to know from this game. My first stat is 21. The Chiefs snapped New England's 21-game winning streak at Gillette Stadium on Sunday. Those fans up there aren't used to leaving with a loss, and the Chiefs just dealt their hometown Patriots just that. To expand a bit more on New England's dominance at home, my next stat is 25. Patrick Mahomes is the first quarterback under the age of 25 in the Brady-Belichick era to beat New England at Gillette Stadium in the regular season. Additionally, he's just the third passer under the age of 25 to win there at all in that span, including the postseason, joining Mark Sanchez and Joe Flacco from years ago. Winning in Foxborough is hard, and Mahomes just did it. My final stat is 4. I already briefly mentioned this earlier, but Sunday's win also locked up a 4th straight division crown and 7th straight winning season for the Chiefs. That's just the beginning for this Chiefs team in terms of goals, but I think it's important to also recognize the consistent winning culture that Reid and his staff have brought to Kansas City. It's not typical in this league to just keep winning, and that's exactly what we've gotten used to here in Kansas City. But as Patrick Mahomes said after the game, this team isn't done.
We've had that same mentality that we've had since the beginning of the season, and that's to get better each and every week. And we play as a team, and we're getting better, and we understand now we get to play 2 of these last 3 games at home against division opponents, and we're excited to be able to go out there and try to finish out the season strong.
Okay, let's wrap this thing up with some final thoughts. This wasn't quite a playoff game for the Chiefs, but considering the opponent and where this game was taking place, it certainly had the feel of one. The country has really embraced the Ravens and the Patriots as the top 2 teams in the AFC lately, and this was the Chiefs' chance to prove that they're still very much in contention to win this whole thing. Now, with a huge victory in the books, Kansas City has wins over both New England and Baltimore this season. And when looking at the playoff picture, you have to consider the Chiefs as big a threat as any. Huge, huge win. Enjoy this one, Kansas City, and I'll see you next week at Arrowhead as we take on the Broncos.